Hello, Leo. Welcome to the Black-Hearted Oracle. Before we get started, I'd like to pay homage and reverence to Mother Sustainer, Father Creator, and of course, my beautiful ancestors. Now, what you see laid before you is your February general reading. Okay. This deals with your state of mind. This deals with your love matters. This deals with your intentions. Up here deals with your inner world. Down here deals with your soul yearning. Here deals with the protective energies. And these cards right here deals with your emotions. Okay, let's get into it. Now, for your state of mind, we have yin yang in reverse and we have brokenhearted in reverse. Right? We have it is safe for you to love and engagement. We have a clockwork pumpkin, a wonderful idea, an aha moment. We have completion, the energy is gaining momentum. We have bittersweet, your hard work is paying off. New moon in Capricorn, and this is the waxing moon, sorry. We have island, solitude. We have Prometheus, the guardian. We have Mother Mary, expect a miracle. And we have, for your protective energies, the elk, number 3. And we have endurance, yearning, and receptivity. We have the cranes, the child, the main man, the labyrinth, death, and the wishing well. Okay. So, for your state of mind, we see that you have come into a place of action because you're in the yang cycle, and this is telling you that it's time to take bold, creative action, right? Because you're no longer brokenhearted. Whatever has happened in the past, you're at a point of healing right now. So you're at a point where you're open to love. You're at a point where it is safe for you to love. And being that it is safe for you to love, you're going to be entering into an engagement. Whether this engagement is you stepping out to put yourself back on the market or an actual proposal is to be seen, because this is a general reading, so it can, the scale can go from mundane all the way to the wow factor. Okay? And for it is safe for you to love, it says open your heart to give and receive the highest energy of all. And with engagement, it says your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment. So with you and your partner, you guys are gonna realize that, you know, it's a clockwork pumpkin time, a wonderful idea, an aha moment. So you guys are going to come to an aha moment and realize that you guys can do so much more together than you could ever do apart. And it's going to be time for completion. So completion of the cycle of being passive and being brokenhearted, because the energy of yang is gaining momentum, and it's time to put a rest to the sleepy times of being in solitude, right? Because whatever has happened in your past that has happened to be bittersweet, there's a completion to that, because your hard work in whether it's this commitment or just in general of healing yourself is paying off, because the new moon is Capricorn is here, right? And your inner world is in a state of solitude. So what this is saying is that even though you're in solitude, you're drawing deep within you to go to the core of you in order to deal with the healing process that you needed to do. You know, and even though it seems like you're in solitude, you're still in connection with Mother Sustainer and the Creator. And of course, your ancestors. Yay. Okay. And we have Prometheus, guardian. It says you and your loved ones are safe and spiritually protected. Yeah, because it is safe for you to love. You're no longer coming from a place of pain. You have completed that cycle, and it's time to go ahead. You know, because she's pointing her arrow just as though, you know, the hard work is paying off and the energies are gaining momentum. And the yang energy, she's pointing her arrow to where she's wanting to head next. And next you have Mother Mary, expect a miracle. And it says, have faith that your prayers have been heard and are being answered. So regardless of what cycle you are coming out of that are so bittersweet, you're still in a place of peace because you've been heard. You know, all these cries that you have done, all the heartbreaks, you know, it doesn't go unnoticed. And it says, elk energies are your protective energies, and it says long and steady. Yeah, because the work that you've put in, you've been dedicated to it, you know, and you've held with such stamina and strength and nobility with regardless if your heart was broken, you still walked with a sense of nobility. And it's telling you that you should ask for help. And while you're in the process of moving forward, it is telling you that sometimes it would be beneficial for you to adapt a vegetarian diet, because when we eat cleaner, the energies that we take on happen to be a cleaner energy, and it gives us more focus and clear vision, right? Because you know, long and steady is looking at the elk, and the elk is looking at the endurance. Just keep going. You know, what you're yearning for, you have to be open to it. So just don't stay in a state of just constant yearning, stuck in this labyrinth right here, you know? Because maybe your partner is away from you right now and you're longing for your partner to be with you. But don't be stuck in a state of yearning, because it is safe for you to love and your relationship is moving to a higher commitment, right? But you have to allow yourself to give and receive, because this is telling you that the stamina that you have shown within this relationship, it's moving mostly towards a relationship. So if that's not what you're here for, sorry. But anywho, the stamina that you have shown to the dedication of this relationship, regardless of the bittersweet obstacles that you guys have faced, is showing you that you and your partner are willing to build. Because the cranes, they come back to the same spot every spring and they build the nest in the same locations, you know, and they're lifelong partners. So regardless of what has happened, it's a completion to this cycle, and a new cycle is beginning for you, where you guys can look at each other through the eyes of a child, through innocence, right? Because the masculine energy right here is in a state of yearning. You know, they're missing someone. So if you are the feminine energy, then your masculine energy is here reminiscing about the love that he has for you and yearning for you. And he's hoping that you will be receptive to whatever he's offering you, right? And come out of this state of confusion and get centered and find your peace. And put a death to everything, a completion, right? Put a completion to anything that will stand in the way of you guys progressing. Because the masculine is here and he's wishing. And the more that he wishes in this wishing well, the more that he sees himself. So all this yearning and solitude that you're going through, it's just allowing you to see that your stability is with your partner, and that it's time to really commit to the journey, you know, regardless of what trials and tribulations you guys have been through. Sometimes our heart is broken so that we can be open to love and be open to realize that there's so much more out there. You know, a broken heart is not the end of your life. It is not the end, although it is terribly painful. It is not the end all be all. After you heal, there's a yang cycle here. There is creativity. There is fire in the belly. You know, there is a strong determination to have something greater and stronger, as though the cranes represent. And the only thing that is necessary is that you keep going. Okay, Leo, I thank you so much for coming to the Black Hearted Oracle. I pray these messages found you well, and I hope that you find your higher self in the quiet places, and may Ma'at hold you in her loving grace. Ashe.